I applaud all the doctors and scientists. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Some of my thoughts about the coronavirus, COVID-19. I hope I don't say anything wrong. I hope I don't offend anybody. But I was waiting to make this video and I have a lot of thoughts about it. So I thought, when's a good time? And I posted my thoughts on Facebook and then I said, maybe a lot of people won't read this. So let me just make a video on it because it's easier to listen and watch, a video. And also, I have this platform to share my thoughts and opinions, and I feel that everyone is free to share whatever they believe in, if it's not against humanity. And people don't really want to talk about these kind of things, so I thought that I should speak up, and maybe it's what all of us are thinking right now, or most of us are thinking right now, and just can't say anything, so I'll be the voice for all of us. So I can't stay silent about this pandemic anymore, and I want to talk about what I think is happening right now at the moment. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, so unfortunately life has put us on a pause. We can't go anywhere, we can't see each other. We can't do most of the things that we could have like a month ago or a month and a half ago. But I believe this is the way the earth, the universe, Mother Nature and God is telling us to stop. Because we have hurt the world so much. We've made it dirty, we've trashed it. We're just so harsh with it. We have used it and tired it out so much. We have used all its resources. And since we've been in quarantine, the world's oxygen has gotten so much better. Like you can actually see places from afar that you couldn't before. By the way, COVID-19 has come about because of animal cruelty, if you think about it. And I think that because, as a generation, because the world is such a horrible place now, like everyone's dying, everyone's killing each other, everyone was getting raped, all the kids, animal cruelty. There were so many negative things happening in the world that it told us to stop and that we needed to change. In the Quran, it actually tells you that there are signs for the showing of the beginning of the end of the world, and pandemic is one of them. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's kind of like halfway there in a way, sort of. And if you think about it, humanity is not human anymore in a way. While wars have been going on, while the Middle East has been torn apart, while innocent children, mothers, fathers, grandparents have been dying, while soldiers have been dying, while humans are not acting like humans anymore and putting each other down and using each other, while people and babies have been dying from hunger in Africa, while there have been rainforest fires, earthquakes, storms, twisters, tsunamis, ice have been falling from the sky. Half of the people on Earth, or the better circumstances have, or a group of people have been happy, partying it up, being inappropriate. I mean, you can party up. Like, if you're gonna be happy and be that kind of person, you should think of other people as well. And if you have the means to help, you should help. Some wealthy people or even some teenagers have been so disrespectful this last generation, which is like, not to put my generation down, but I mean, I don't feel like I'm kind of in this generation. I feel like an old lady, or sometimes a little kid. But most people are and were really selfish and only thinking about themselves. Like in the past, people didn't do that during world wars or whatever. Everyone thought of each other, everyone helped each other. But now, everyone is so selfish. People with the means don't help, don't share anything. Well, not everyone. I can't like make a generalization, but most people, even if you don't have the means, like you don't even take, a bowl of soup to your neighbor anymore. In the other half of the world, there were humans that were starving, hungry, dying of the cold, dying of starvation, homeless people, committing suicide because they can't bring home bread for their families. So I feel like this pandemic it's kind of like a message to all of us to like remember that we're all humans. We're not greater than the sky. We're not greater than Earth. We're not greater than nature. We're all equal and we all have to have each other's backs. How the NHS or how the health people, how the doctors, the scientists, they're all there for us. They all have our backs. We should all have each other's backs. We shouldn't go outside. We should think of each other. People are still going outside and not caring about either spreading it or catching it. If you go outside, please wear a mask, wear your gloves. I still see people who don't wear masks. The call to prayer is happening, by the way, again. Yeah, so like, please be mindful. I applaud all the doctors and scientists, even every night at 9 p.m. And I am so grateful and I have so much respect to everyone who is out there putting their lives out there so we can actually have food delivered, have our garbage taken, have transportation, have the means to go to the market and buy stuff. All those people who have to be outside, who have to be working, doctors, scientists, pharmacists, garbage men, grocery store workers, chauffeurs, everyone who have to be out there, thank you so much. And I'm so sorry for everyone who has had their proms canceled, their graduations canceled. You know, some people are going to college, some people are going to high school, and you have a lot of tests and everything, and now you're trying to study from a screen. All the teachers who are trying to help students actually continue learning, thank you to all of them. I know it must be so hard, but stay in there. We're gonna get through this. And guys, every time there was a pandemic in the world or something like a war or something like this, it was always because there were so many negative things going on. Or when a religion came up, it was because of all these negative things going on. So this is actually a sign, this pandemic, that the world had become a horrible place. Now no one's even thinking about these kind of things, and everyone's just thinking about the coronavirus. But why do you think this happened? I mean, if it's not an accident, but I believe this is from human cruelty, but I also believe it's a sign from the universe, from Earth, from nature, from God, whatever you believe in, that we have to change for the better. We have to change the Earth. We have to change our way of thinking. We have to change our way of acting towards each other, of being nicer, of treating people with kindness. By the way, Harry Styles, his motto is that, which is really cool. Good job. I mean, what was happening when our elderly were being scammed? When our young girls were being raped? When our women were being murdered? Or black people being murdered for no reason? When children were being molested? No one thought about these wrong things then. I hope it doesn't start again once everything is over. Now, everyone should just sit their asses down. Oh my God. Their homes. Everyone should be left to themselves with their thoughts and see their lives before their eyes and reevaluate what they have done wrong in this life, including me, what we have to fix, and how we should act the right way. Let's fix what we made wrong. Let's help each other. See, now we all have to help each other. This staying home is helping each other. Doctors, scientists are helping us. The time to change is now. We have to help the elderly, like how the doctors and scientists out there are trying to help us from this pandemic. Let's try to help each other and stay home. Let's spend time with family. Let's do the things we've been putting off to do. Let's learn to do new things. Life had us on a treadmill, running like crazy. We couldn't love or see our loved ones, or sit at home, of working too much. Some people work 3 jobs a day in America, in New York. It's crazy there. We sometimes forgot what we were even working for. Well, my life has mostly been the same because I feel like I was always in quarantine. I mean, I always was at home and I always was with my family. I mean, I did go outside, I did travel and like, you know, do cool things other than staying at home, but I don't know, I feel like I'm more used to it. Maybe it's because I'm a Gemini and I believe in astrology so much. I'm a Gemini and I get so used to these kind of things. Real quickly, it's like a survival mode. I feel like this is kind of like a survival mode, like this time right now. Like that's why people bought so many toilet paper. And like I'm kind of used to traumatic things, which I'll tell you later. Some people were getting ahead while other people were falling back. But I hope these days will end soon and people could get back to their jobs and the pain will be done. But now all we can do to help ourselves and everyone is stay home, stay safe, and stay away from each other. Everything has changed. And I don't know if like the world will ever be the same how it used to be, because people are gonna be scared to like go into clubs or like to kiss and hug each other. But it should change for the better. I don't want to scare anyone, by the way. Let's just stay calm. But like, these are kind of the thoughts that have been running through my head, and I believe maybe some people have had them as well, or are having them as well. Let's stay home, and let's do this for our community, for our country, for our world. If you do not have to leave the house, don't leave the house. If you have to leave to go to work or go to the grocery store, please wear a mask, please wear gloves, please have hand sanitizer with you. Please stay away from each other so we don't get it or we don't spread it without even knowing. I want to say rest in peace to all the people that we've lost during this pandemic, because it's such a hard death. They can't breathe, and it's so bad when they're getting buried. And I want to say I'm sorry for your loss, for everyone who's lost a loved one, and I hope everyone in the hospitals or people who are sick and quarantined in their homes to get well soon. So let's try not catching this thing, and let's try not spreading this thing, because it's really hard, and people who have probably gotten over it think we're stupid because we're going outside. Now there's no difference between rich, middle class, or poor, because money isn't important anymore. Social status isn't important. Everyone's human, everyone's thinking about their lives, everyone's trying to survive, everyone's quarantined in their homes. This is kind of like a loneliness, but all together, because in these kind of things, people are kind of doing the same thing, so we're actually all trying to be together while being lonely. So we're all equal. Okay guys, my camera battery died, so I had to go charge it a bit. So I'm gonna try to finish this video. It's been a really long video soon, so let's continue. Okay, so if you think a small little virus could actually wipe out the whole humanity, but that's not gonna happen, because our science and our scientists and our doctors are trying to save us, and our science is actually ahead of its time, but it is something that we can't control right now, and a little virus that we can't even see actually has all of us scared, all of us in our homes, especially even people who like think they're all that and like try to be strong, powerful, or people who like manipulate or even put you down because they have power, they have money or whatever. Even they're afraid. They're home. They're quarantined. So once we get out there once again in the world, think about this and never be intimidated by anyone, and go your own honest way. In my eyes, everyone's the same, no matter what gender, race, religion, color, social status. We're all trying to stay alive at the moment. So we're not as strong as we thought we were. I mean, we're probably strong. We can do anything kind of way, but everyone was thinking like, oh, like, I'm not gonna die, or I'm stronger than the earth. No, the universe, space, the earth, if you believe in religion, God, is all stronger than us. God's probably looking down at us and being like, wow, these people are smaller than ants. I shouldn't even bother with them. They never listen or better themselves, only do worse. It's actually nice for the world to put us on pause. Now we can actually listen to ourselves for a bit. And it told us to stop for a little while. Now we realize actually how important scientists and doctors and everyone out there are. Now we actually realize how important our health is. Now we actually realize how important soldiers are, because they go out there and they try to protect us and protect our country, and they die for us. It's not that easy to give up your life, you know, especially for someone else. Earth told us to stop. The universe told us to stop. Mother Nature told us to stop. God told us to stop. Guys, my battery died again. Ooh, this is a long video. I mean, I'm trying to be positive, but this is also like a real thing going on. But no virus is as strong as our cleaning and as our making sure that it doesn't spread. It won't spread if we don't let it spread. So whatever, they said, come to your senses. And if we don't call each other today, if we don't change the future today for the better, the world can only go worse, which is why we have to change. But I hope the people in the future don't look back at us and be like, oh my goodness, those people are so bad. They left us such a horrible earth to live on. There was like acid rain and orange sky, you know, like in the movies. But I'd want them to say, oh my goodness, those people were awesome. I mean, they survived a pandemic, and then they tried to change the earth and better it for us today, so we can live here today like this. And think about like future kids that you might have, or the kids who were born today. Okay, this was a really long video, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on this subject. I hope you guys don't come at me like, oh my god, no, you're wrong, because I believe a lot of people think of this as well, because it's kind of, this pandemic is kind of like a message to us. It's kind of like a detention kind of thing, you know, like, come to your senses, change the world, be nicer, be happier, think about everyone, think about humanity, not just yourself, and we're all survivors. And tell everyone that you love them. And I'm telling everyone now, I love you guys. I love my mom, I love my sister, I love my grandparents, I love my family, I love my friends, I love all my followers, all my subscribers. I love all you guys. I love America, I love Turkey, and I love the world. So let's try to fix this. We're going to survive this. We're going to survive this. Hopefully shorter than longer. Quarantine days are just going by with family, puzzles, games, movies, whatever. Love you guys. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe, stay home. Okay guys, so we're at the end of the video. This was a long and rough one, kinda. It was a serious one, but I'd love if you subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment down below what you think, if you agree with me, if you disagree, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys, bye. Stay home.